Hiya folks, welcome along to this week's episode of John's Garage. This week we're going to have a little bit of a reveal. I have a new project car that has been donated to the channel again. So yeah, me and my free donations, they let's see what you think of this week. Anyway, the Rover 75 is gone. The new owner is, sorry, very loud trailer. The new owner is very, very happy with their purchase, which is great. And yeah, as I say, I've had a donation. So let's have a little look at what my donation is. It is a 2002 Land Rover FREElander, and I put an emphasis on the free because that's how it arrived to me. It was a case of, John, I have this in my yard. I like what you're doing. I like the 75. I like what you've done. That you want this. You can have it if you want. So it was out of NCT. It's not long out of NCT. It's not long been off the road. I think if I remember correctly, NCT and tax are both out around 6 months, or both out about 6 months. A little bit of a dent there on the corner. Now, I have to emphasize, this car arrived here sight unseen. I did not go and look at the car. The second I heard it was free, as Bella, my Labrador, the second I heard it was free, I was like, yep, bring it on. So what I did when it was coming, I arranged an NCT, so I got contacted. I think it was on a Friday. Sunday, I stayed up late Saturday night, having a few beers, as you do, and then I hit the NCT website, and I got a booking for the NCT the following Saturday. So I'm not going to lie, folks, this is actually my first time really getting a look at it. It was dropped off yesterday. It was just peeing rain. It wouldn't stop. So yeah, let's see what it is. So as you can see, it looks not bad condition. The steel wheels, well, they look horrible. There's a little plastic hubcap missing from the center of those. Just a little cover. We obviously have a dent here, but I don't think that's that bad. I reckon a Dent Pro would pull that out. Tire cover, a little worse for wear. Somebody may have forgotten to take off the cover when they put it on the road. Let's have a look in the boot. Boot is always an interesting place to start. Ooh, the rear electric window still drops down. That is good. The electric lock still works. We have a genuine Land Rover boot liner. That's really good. Now, do we have a genuine Land Rover leak in here? That's dry. That's all. Ooh, that's not dry. Oh. How does this lift out easy? Okay, there is a little bit of dampness going on under here. Whoa, what have we got in here? We seem to have a murder kit of some description. Let's get this cover out. Over there you go. So, what is this? Oh, some sort of organizer. That's really cool. There's nothing in it. Anyway, back to here. What on earth is... Whoa, that is damp. Okay, I know that's going to be the tire jack and tire iron. Okay, that... I'm going to guess this has been used to pull things rather than be pulled. And we have... looks like wet weather gear. So I do know the person who had this has a boat because I saw it in the background of one of the pictures they sent me. So I'm going to guess that's what's going on there. We'll just put all that stuff back in there. Okay, just in case. I hope that's not used for tying people up. Okay, or else we will have maybe questions from the guards. I'm going to leave the cover out. Okay, well anyway, important thing is the electric rear window works because that can brake on them. Now, it's going to close that. Very heavy. Oh, I love that brake light. See the Land Rover? You see Land Rover in that? Very, very classy stuff. Okay, cool thing about this is using 4 latches, the entire rear end can be picked off. Okay, and this can be made into a sort of convertible. You can tell by my frosting of the glass that there's absolutely a leak in here somewhere. Okay, whoa. I hope that's not a murder weapon. Oh, you know what? I was actually going to put my hand on that, but let's make sure the guards don't require it first. A little bit of paperwork. That's good. Okay, that's interesting. Tax. So I want to be careful in case anybody's name and addresses is on that. So we'll just put that back. Okay, but it's good to see that there is something here. Ooh, high quality Land Rover plastics from the early 2000s. Not. Okay, we have the driver's manual. That comes with lots of receipts. Again, I'm just worried about GDP and ORS. Oh, cool. We got 2 sunroofs, not just one. We got 2. Let's let some of that moisture out. Okay. What else do we have in here? We have I don't know what that is, and I know what they are. So we got some tissues for some reason, and we got some sort of a knee board. This car definitely needs a really good clean. Smells a bit funky. We'll put it that way. Smells a bit funky. What else have we got here? Automatic. I do know it's diesel. Okay, we have no air conditioning. That is a pity, because that can be used for drying out the air. We have all these rubber dash inserts. We have rear view mirror. Okay, it's all right. It's got potential. Okay, it's got potential. Oh, let's see how long it's been off the road. 0922. Oh, that's not too bad. And 0722. Not too bad at all. Ooh, 183,000 miles at the last NCT. So God only knows what it has on it right now. All right, let's come in. Let's have a look at the driver's side. Now, I'm reliably told that the four-wheel drive system, this is actually working. Jesus! Yeah, it says Jesus. Is Jesus a fish? I don't understand. But anyway, Jesus is here. What kind of mileage is on it right now, I wonder? We have 184,000. Christ, this has done nothing since the last NCT. That's interesting. Okay, not very much done. That's the driver's seat tilt. Ooh. This isn't too bad, actually. It's dirty. It's very dirty. Other than that, it doesn't seem too bad. It's not torn up. Nothing's ripped. Nothing's falling apart. Steering wheel's a bit warm, but that'll probably clean up. Okay, that'll probably clean up. Yeah. Okay, so plan is, as I said, this got dropped off last night. I have just arrived home to see it. So my plan is quite simple. I'm going to jump in it. We're going to drive it up the road. We're going to take it to the NCT in 20 minutes. It's due in 20 minutes. The reason I am doing it this way, folks, is really, really simple. Given this is arriving free, I don't know what the condition of it is, but if it's a snotter, I'm pretty much just going to leave it there and just scrap it. Okay, there's no point. I'll just call someone, take it away, scrap it. Here's the paperwork. But I don't see any obvious reason why this wouldn't fail. Now, bear in mind, I haven't driven it yet. Tires are general tires, never heard of them, but they have good tread all around. There's a full set of general tires. This is the S spec. Yeah, who knows? If it fails, it fails. If it passes, I'll be utterly shocked. But anyway, let's see if it passes. We'll talk to you in a few minutes, folks. Okay, folks, so we're just tipping on in now to the NCT. As I said, I booked this late on a Saturday night for the following Saturday. Ooh, it's a bit of a clunk there into third gear. Yeah, so booked this really late. If you stay up till around midnight, you'll get the cancellations for the following week. That's what I got in the case of this. It doesn't drive bad at all, actually. Bit of a knocking in the front suspension. I can definitely hear something there. So yeah, I think this is just going to be a fail. My suspicion is that it will fail badly and ultimately is going to be scrapped. So that's kind of what my suspicion is. Now, I could be wrong, I don't know, but I am very grateful for the person contacting me and saying, hey John, I got a project for you if you want it. The other thing is, because this car is local, I only had to get a total short distance just to make sure it was safe, okay? Couldn't get out to where it was, it just wasn't practical for me. So here we had a short tow, cost of the NCT, I'm into it for about 150 euros already. I reckon it would be scrapped easily for that and I get that money back. So I think that's safe enough money to gamble with a car like this. But it's just something with the front suspension. Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a bang there. You know what I'm going to do, folks? I'm going to go up some of the side roads here near my house and see if we can get that suspension bang and see if we can pick it up for you. Now, yeah, definitely clunk, 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 clunk. As we're going over both, we'll do it and see if we can get it nice and loud. Brakes are actually pretty good, which is surprising given it's been standing. Okay. I am reliably told, I think I've already mentioned, the four-wheel drive system is working. For those of you familiar with these vehicles, you know that that's either A, a lie, or B, a miracle. But we shall see. We shall see. Okay, so folks, we're leaving the test centre. We've left the test centre. Big signs up there. They don't like filming around it, and being honest, I ain't gonna respect that. You can tell I'm driving slowly. We had a fail. So the NCT tester arrived out. He put the car, made it through, fully through the test. He came out and he just said, I got a long list for you, buddy. Sorry, it's failed. He handed me the list and I searched and I looked and I looked. My heart sank at this stage. I was like, I thought I could save this one. Anyway, my heart sank. I looked down the bottom. I failed on my telltales, and I didn't know what, genuinely, it's written here. I failed on my telltales, and I had an advisory. Now, I didn't know what on earth the hell are telltales. Anyway, driver's side rear telltale non-functioning. I said, what the hell's a telltale? And I looked and I said, what's a telltale? I said, indicator. You failed on an indicator bulb. And that was it. That was it. So this car was destined for the scrap heap. Was going one direction, definitely going to be scrapped, and I failed on the telltales. I had an indicator bulb out in the back. That was it. So I got out my toolkit and I got an NCT. I had the bulbs with me, I had everything with me, and I passed it. I knew going in the bulb was failed. I didn't know anything else that was done or anything else was worried. Now, I was really worried about the suspension. I'm still worried about the suspension, but I don't think it's serious. I did say to them when they were testing, I said, will you just check everything out an extra little bit if you wouldn't mind? And I said, I don't know on the test if you can tell if the four-wheel drive system is working, but if you can, do it. Okay, so anyway, he put it on the lift. He said everything is in place for the four-wheel drive system, so he doesn't know whether it works or not. He couldn't test it. So I said, grand, that's no problem. He said the bushings on the suspension, the shocks, are all in really good condition. He didn't hear the clunk that I was talking about, but I'm driving home a particular route which is going to take me over some rough roads, so you guys are going to hear this clunk. And I have a suspicion I know what it is, and it's not a big deal. So it passed the NCT, all the readings were absolutely fine. Passenger side is fine. Gearbox definitely needs a service, I'm certain about that. I don't think it would do it any harm to be serviced anyway. So we'll just pull in here, there's a car coming. So yeah, all in all, I'm really happy. Okay, all in all, I'm really happy. This is a free car. It was going to be scrapped if I didn't take it. There, can you hear that, folks? There's another pothole. Now, to my untrained ear, that is a strut top bearing, and I don't think it's as big a job in this as you would expect. So, strut top bearing, gearbox service, and I reckon from dipping the oil, a full service. This thing needs a full service. The tires are all good. The steel wheels look awful. So what I'm going to ask is, if anybody out there has a set of rubber mats for one of these, has a bull bar, original there's a kind of a molded bull bar for one of these, and alloys for one of these, not too worried about the tire size, get in touch. Send me an email to johnosgarage@gmail.com, or even actually a steering wheel would be great as well, and an original radio, just things like that. I just want to jazz it up. Now, I don't exactly know what the plan is for this. I don't need a car at the minute, so we'll see what we'll do. Okay, we'll see what we'll do, but again, we'll be responsible. This should be a lot easier to make headway with than the Rover. The Rover was a bit of an issue because the electric's in it, but yeah, I'm really happy, folks, really happy. Thank you so much to the person for donating this to the channel. We're going to get working on it soon. But it passed the NCT. Who freaking knew? I never genuinely thought it would do that. I really did not think that's something that was going to happen. I did genuinely expect I was going to drive this in and they're going to be like, there's a list. How long's your arm? And I give it to you. And the frigger did walk out and say that. But anyway, so be it. We passed. Who cares? Now we have a project on our hands that I can drive legally, so we can all sort everything out. Okay, anyway, listen, folks, adios. This is our next project build. Hopefully you'll have an input into where it goes, and hopefully you can help me with some of the parts. Best of luck. Bye bye.